Hi, and thanks for joining us again in our workshop series. This week we're showcasing how to resize your rings by increasing the size. As you can see here, the jeweler is making a cut into the shank or the band of the ring. He will then put the ring onto a ring stick, which is a tool we use to gauge the shank's correct size. We do not, under any circumstances, stretch your rings at Richardson's Jewelers. Once the jeweler is satisfied that the shank is at the correct size, he will first, with a fine saw blade, cut a groove or the beginning of a V into each open end of the band. Then the jeweler will switch to a metal file to fully create that V into the shank. Once he's satisfied with the depth of the groove, he will then start to put a point on the flat end of the new piece of metal. By doing this procedure, he will ensure a good bond between the existing shank and the new piece of gold that he will now solder onto the band. Now the jeweler will start the process of melding the two metals together and creating a strong adhesive bond. Once he's satisfied that the rings are at the correct shape and size, he will then start the filing process. This process will remove any excess gold from the piece added to the shank. Throughout this process, the jeweler will use several different gauges of metal file until he is satisfied with the width and the feel of the shank. Using several grades of emery paper, all rough edges are smooth before we start the polishing process. Once again, using several different grades of polishing pads as well, this will ensure the ring has a flawless finish. Then finally, into the ultrasonic machine to remove all the polish material. We hope you've enjoyed this week's workshop series on resizing your rings. If you have any questions, contact us through our website or come and see us at one of our stores at Kippering on the Redcliffe Peninsula, Westfield North Lakes or Kawana Waters on the Sunshine Coast.